Is your dick fucked up? Does your life suck shit? Is your wife about to leave you cause you're annoying? Sounds like you've got a lot of fucking problems. Don't you sweat cause Stavvy's gonna solve them. He's pretty fucking dumb but he can figure out your problems. Here is an example, you should always use a condom.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't always have to is my point. Like maybe there's some situations where you don't have to use a condom, you know? But you know what? Let's just go ahead and why don't we just finish the song? How about that?
Show's about to start. It's called Stavvy Solves Your Problem.
I love it every time. It gets me right here. It gets me ready to go every fucking time. So, why don't we get fucking going, mate? Let's fucking get it popping. Give me a motherfucking song. Give me a fucking question there, Ralph.
Hey, Stavvy. So my name is Michael. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. And so the last girl, this might be a little bit heavy for your podcast, but
God damn.
the last girl I was kind of seeing, we were into it for like a little bit. And then the day that I was going to tell her like how I felt about her and that I wanted to date her, she fucking died, dude.
No, come on.
She's dead, and
he's lying.
I don't know. It's been really hard to deal with, and I don't know. Maybe
I'm
you
sorry
can help
if I said you're lying.
because I've talked to my therapist about this, and they don't have anything to offer other than like stupid platitudes and dumb shit like that. So just give me your best advice if you would. I don't know. This probably won't even get picked up, but just let me know, okay? Thanks, Stavvy. Love you guys so much. Mostly you and Adam. Nick's a little baby ass bitch, but just let me know. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's say it's real, and I'm sorry if it's real. I'm sorry that I said no. You're lying. But just in case this is not a lie, I will say, fuck, what if he's not lying? God damn it. Look, if this happened, our, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Sorry, it's a grieving. Sorry this happened to you. But I think it's a sign that you're meant to be alone. No, I think clearly God is sending you a message. Condolences. That's the word I was looking for. Condolences. Look, bro, this is fucking horrible, obviously, and you just gotta fucking grieve. Take your time. The reason your therapist is giving you empty platitudes is because something like this is a brutal thing that is tough to get over and will take a very long time, right? Like in any kind of breakups take forever, right? But the person continue, like they're there. You know what I mean? They exist to almost serve as a reminder that they don't want to be with you, that it wasn't going to work out. When something like this happens, it's easy to get stuck not only with that regret of a breakup and constantly thinking what you could have done differently, but it's very easy to start thinking about the idealized version of whatever your life would have been with this person, right? And the truth is you just don't know what was going to happen. All you have is the relationship that you had, and as nice as it was, and I'm not saying you have to forget it, but you don't want to get trapped in thinking that your life is over, that that the only person for you is gone, all this kind of stuff. That can be, harmful. What you want to just do is mourn your loss. It's a very big loss. It's going to take you a while You know, breakups take forever, but this is like next level, right? It's going to take you a while. Take all the time you need. You know, allow yourself to be sad. Allow yourself not to be a productive person, whatever. It's the fucking pandemic anyway. It's okay to crawl into a little bit of a depression hole to get the sadness out of your system. And then you just have to sort of move on as time goes on. And it is platitudes, bro, because nothing helps but time with shit, with something like this. Nothing helps but time. And, but it's nice that you found somebody. It's nice that you had those feelings. You know what you want in the future. And when you're ready, it's going to take some time. Don't rush yourself. But when you're ready, you're going to want to find that feeling again. So, again, condolences. Sorry that happened to you. Sorry that I called you a liar in the beginning of the call and that I did a bit about how God is sending you a message. That's not what's happening. But you're going to be okay, as traumatic and as fucking horrible as this is. And we all love you, buddy. And, you know, hit us up. Some more progress. Email, whatever, baby boy. You're going to be okay. Next question. Next question, Ralph. But yes, keep seeing a therapist, by the way. I'm not, you know, don't be I should also mention that your therapist is doing the best. Stick with it. It can feel pointless sometimes, but believe me, as somebody who's quit therapy in the middle of a dark time, it's always been a mistake, and I'm always making up for it later. So stay with it, baby boy. Next question there, Ralph.
Poppy Stav. So, I basically want to see if you have any advice for me. I doubt anyone does, besides a good old smack upside the head, but before quarantine, I kind of had this thing with a girl who's going through a rough patch. So, she had PTSD, other mental health issues because of abusive exes, and she basically was going to be homeless. So, naturally, I did the thing that any good simp would do, and I may or may not have co-signed her lease.
Oh, no.
Now, needless to say, she ghosted my ass, ran out of town, left me with the bill. About a couple G's, my friend. How fucked am I? What can I do?
Wow.
I really reach out to her because she's just not going to help in the state that she's in. Do I take the fucking L and move on? Thanks, baby. Besitos. Ciao.
You got owned. She owned your ass. Oh my God, bro.
This is the police. Pull over. Pull over. You're being under arrest for being a simp. Wait a second. Fuck.
God damn it. Something fucked up. Can you still... Hold on. Does this work? God damn it. It fucked my stream deck up. So now I don't have fucking... Oh well. Apologies, folks. I don't know why the fuck that happened, but now I fucked my ass cheeks. Anyway, let's get back to this man who got owned the big time. Yeah, bro, you're fucked here. I mean, you co-signed? You didn't let her crash with you? How good was the pussy? Was it that good? I'm gonna say you gotta fucking take the L. You don't want the stress. I mean, don't get me wrong. Do you have enough money to just take an L like this? I assume you do. If you're out here co-signing bitches, fucking, you're co-signing apartments because someone swallowed your nut a couple times, you probably got a little expendable income. And if you do, I'm gonna say take the fucking L. Move on with your life. Take this as an incredible lesson for you. All right. Here's the thing. This happened to you. You're gonna want to be like, fuck that. I'm not helping anybody. You're a kind, generous soul. Either that or the head was unbelievable. She sucked your soul through your little nuts. Maybe you're a miser. Maybe you were Scrooge McDuck, but the pussy was so juicy and the grip was so incredible that you were like, yeah, I'm about to fuck up my credit. I'm about to fuck up my credit score. because she lets me put a thumb in her ass while I hit it from the back. That could be the case. I'm going to say you're a generous guy and you were feeling like you wanted to help this person out and you probably developed feelings pretty quickly. But it's not worth the fucking stress to keep this. You need this girl out of your head, okay? Completely out. I'm going to say, don't try and contact her. Don't do anything like this. You know, I mean, co-signed. Are you on the hook? Can't you just break the lease and pay something? If you don't have to pay the whole fucking year's rent, do you? No. Ralph, he just said he's out a couple $1,000, right?
Something like that, but it'd be hard to tell unless you actually had the lease.
Right, true. Take it as an L. Understand that you got fucking played big time. This bitch scammed your ass. You sweet motherfucker. You're a good guy. You're a cute kid. I can tell that from you. I can tell that from your voice. You believed in love. And you were getting those balls drained. Tell me you were getting the balls drained. Don't tell me this was mediocre. Top. If the top was mid-grade, you're beyond. You can't be saved, my son. But if you were getting fire top, and she was tugging on those heartstrings as well as those ball strings, I can't say even I at the height of my symptom would have ever done that. But you know now. You know better. Not to be taken advantage of. Don't let it dim your generous nature, but you gotta have some fun. Don't sign anything. Okay? And definitely don't contact this woman. Don't do anything about it. If you can afford to take the L financially, take the fucking L. Move on with your life. Don't mistreat other women because of this. Okay? Don't get red-pilled. I don't want you fucking telling everybody how all women are whores after this. Because they're not. You just got a little caught up in the moment. Now, most of us, the most we've done is signed up for a couple months of OnlyFans when we're this horny. But your dumb ass signed legal fucking paperwork. You should dispute the charge. You should be like, that's not my son. That's actually not my signature. Yeah, she faked it, so I'm gonna need the money back. Fuck, dude, this girl's out here finding nice guys that tuck their shirts into their fucking pants. This, you know what? She could be like Robin Hood, though. Maybe this guy's a piece of shit. She should, if she's going around sucking off, rich fail sons, sucking off the unsuccessful son of a rich family, and getting him to co-sign shit, and then giving back to the poor. She could be Robin Hood, except instead of arrows, she uses pussy juice. That's her weapon of choice for wealth redistribution. But yeah, she is probably a piece of shit, and you got owned. So anyway, take the L. You got fucked. I don't have a secret answer, but don't let this sour yourself on love and on kindness. You're probably a kind guy. Okay? Keep your heart open. Beautiful things will happen to you. But you got to be a little more suspicious. Okay? No more signing legal paperwork because of pussy. Not until you get married. Other than that, go about your life and forget about this woman. Listen to a lot of Future. Listen to Throwaway by Future. That's what I'm prescribing. Next question.
Hello, Stavv. I'm a big fan. You know, things have been going a little rough for me lately. Broke up with a long-term GF, and not very, I'm very new to the dating scene, you know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
I have, been, getting it in, getting some pussy, getting some strange,
Okay.
just like, just doing my thing. But then I also have met a girl in Europe who is 10 out of 10, trad wife, has a career, and basically, like, could 10 out of 10 would breed, but not really sure if I should pursue that because I am an American, and I don't know. I just want to hear the hot take from Stavs. Love you, man. Keep doing you. All right.
This is awesome. Coming off the heels of a man who just signed on co-signed for some homeless girl. Yeah, dude, I'm sure this fucking woman in Europe who's a 10 out of 10 is either A, real, exists, or B, is interested in you. And definitely doesn't need American citizenship. Oh my god, I just love how much you sit. Your gaming chair is so good. Oh, Michael, I just love your neon green gaming chair. It gets my pussy so wet. Oh, that is amazing the way you shotgun the Coors Light can so fast. I am wanting to give you head because of it. Wow, that's a very elaborate Minecraft castle you've built. Could I please give you head? I want to. Oh, I want to suck you so bad, but Papa said he won't let me come to America without one more social security number. Do you have one of those, Michael? Do you maybe have one of those social security numbers? It just keeps changing the accent. Do you have a social security number? Why don't you focus on the women that you've seen and exist? Now look, have you watched a single episode of the show Catfish, or whatever the fuck that's called, with that guy Neve or whatever the fuck, who was probably, didn't he do some fucked up shit? And that guy with the silver hair. Do you know that? Have you ever chatted with her? Do you know that she's real? I want to cook your sausages. Oh, please let me cook your sausages, but give me your credit card number so I can go and buy them from the store. Oh, Michael. Wow. That is an impressive collection of action figures. Perhaps when I come to America, you can put them in my asshole. Now she's Irish. This doesn't. It sounds like you're getting scammed. What the fuck kind of question is this? I don't. Call back. Have you ever spoken to her? Have you exchanged? Have you ever FaceTimed with her? I'm gonna need more information because it sounds like you're getting fucking scammed, pal. But in the top with the information I have now, if you're not gonna call back, I would say stick to the women in America. Because right now you can't even go over there, right? Don't send her any fucking money. Okay? Do not send her any money. Don't give her any personal information. If you're video chatting and she's like, I can't get the video to work, I'm just gonna have to use my voice. It's a man. You're chatting with a man who's good at accents. And he's doing it to 80 other guys. So anyway, listen, you're getting some strange, you're getting topped off. I'm gonna let you know. So I don't think you're a remarkable enough guy for some 10 out of 10. I don't know you. All right. You might be very handsome, but think to yourself, why is this woman so interested in me? What about me makes a woman on a different continent, in a place where there's no pandemic right now, really horny? Is it the sweatpants I haven't changed for 3 days? Is that what makes her horny? Is that what makes her want to give up her universal health care? Is it the fucking long-ass kill streak I had on Call of Duty? Perhaps it's the fact that I don't have a job because of the pandemic and don't have any prospects for getting one and live with my parents. Maybe that's the reason she'd like to leave her stable country to come here, where unmarked government fucking military police are just abducting people in Portland right now. Maybe that's why she wants to leave Denmark. So yeah, stick with getting pussy in real life and call back with more information about this fucking European woman, because something don't add up. I'm gonna need. Have you talked to her? Has she ever talked about needing money or wanting to get married? I'm sorry to be pessimistic. I guess there's a chance she's real and wants to fuck you. But I'm gonna need more information. Next question there, Big Ralphie.
Hey, Stav. A bit of a unique issue here. So, a couple years ago, I introduced my friends to come town, a couple of my friends, and since then, I'd say like maybe a quarter of my entire friend group has sort of like started listening to the show. And at first, it was nice to have other people who like the same podcast that I did, and I could joke around with them. But over time, the pod has really just destroyed their personalities. Like every time we hang out with each other, like the only shit that they find funny is just shouting good morning, being gay, and me liking gay sex, and basically all the gay jokes off of the show. And
sure,
I mean, I'm not gay, but I have friends who are, and I just feel really bad for them. And like, it's gotten to the point where it's gotten pretty bad. So I guess my question is there any way to like unfuck my friend's personality, or am I just stuck like this? Is there anything that I can do to get them out of Compound? Thank you.
You done open Pandora's box, brother. You know, it's a bad show that nobody should listen to, but you have, and it's infected your friends' brains. And they're probably too stupid to stop. Look, I know. Who do you think you're talking to? You think it's fucked your friends up? I remember being 24 and being like, you know what? I'm probably too fucking stupid. I should probably stop talking about wanting to suck off my father and how little everyone's penis is. I should probably stop doing songs about it. But instead, I was rewarded for the stupidest part of my personality. And now, there's nothing else left. So, you know, I'm sorry if I'm not sympathetic. I mean, I guess I get to fucking make money and your friends just get to alienate those close to them. So I guess there is a trade-off there. But, you know, it'll run its course. They'll get tired of it, or they won't. They'll be stupid forever. And, you know what? Who gives a fuck? Just make sure they're subscribed to Patreon. Let me just say this. If they're subscribed to Patreon, it magically makes them not homophobic when they're around your gay friends. Not a lot of people know that, but that's actually one of the benefits. So, go ahead and do that. Make sure they're subscribed. You want the $10 a month or $20. You don't want to do $5. You stay homophobic at the $5 a month. But if they subscribe to the big one, they should be good. All right, let's get another call going there, Big Ralph.
Hey, Stav, it's Kyle. I don't really come a lot, and I'm having a problem where when I do come, it comes out like kind of like solidified, like not liquid, you know? I know you come a lot. probably, and you probably know what to do about this. Let me know.
Brother, you answer your own fucking question. You don't come a lot? You gotta fucking change that. You gumming up the fucking works. Also, you might be dehydrated. The shit's coming out gunky, brother. I will say this: jack off at least once a day for a couple days. And drink water. If that doesn't improve things, head to the fucking doctor. All right, you can't be out here fucking, splooging uncolored gack, Nickelodeon gack. Just fucking letting silly putty loose out of your nuts. Something ain't right, brother. I think it's probably just being backed up. I've had myself some fucking tapioca-like loads. But they should be big. Are they big and thick? Like the DQ? This man comes, puts it in a cup, puts it upside down like a DQ fucking shake to show everybody how thick it is. Jack off more. Drink water. But go to the doctor just in case. But give it a couple days of jacking off a lot and drinking water. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. Maybe you need to be thinking hornier thoughts. It would be cool if whatever you thought, if you could think of something, and when you jack off, it comes out of your dick. Like, you're fucking, and right when you're about to bust, you're like, that's quick. And then you suck your own cock, and you put a little chocolate milk in your mouth. We could solve world hunger that way. You just jack off mashed potatoes, feed everybody. Or Soylent. I'm gonna make a lot of money going to fucking Silicon Valley and getting fucking tech bros to suck my dick until Soylent comes out. That's certainly something to think about. Next question there, Ralphie.
Hey, man. So before all the coronavirus stuff happened, I was hooking up with this older woman.
Nice.
She was really hot.
I know.
And it was really good. And she's kind of on the line again. Like, I might have a shot. I definitely do have a shot. But the thing is, she, in the interim, has become a COVID truther.
Oh, no.
And QAnon person and has lost her mind. And my question is, should I just cut my losses here and move on, or should I engage her and try to show her the error of her ways and convince her that coronavirus is real and she should wear masks and socially distance, if not for my sake, then for her children's sake, and bring her around and make her safe to fuck once more. What do you think? Thanks.
See, if it wasn't for coronavirus, I would say, who gives a fuck if that fucking bitch's head is full of pudding? You know, knock that pussy loose. Who cares what she believes about Bill Gates? You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, damn, you know what I heard stops 5G? Letting me fuck you without a condom in the ass. Having said that, you know she's out here with no mask, playing cards with motherfuckers. It's a health hazard. Or else I would say get your fucking prick sucked to the maximum. How good is the pussy? One of the enduring themes of this show is the follow-up question, how good is the pussy? This is the kind of thing, though, that I'd be scared of, because I'm not trying to hook up with anybody that doesn't take the virus seriously. And you know this bitch is out here yelling at Walmart greeters in the face when they try and get her to put a mask on. You might have enjoyed your last mature nut inside of this woman. At least until a vaccine happens. And then listen, the second you get a vaccine, you get back out there and you clap those cheeks up. She's probably got tanned, leathery butt cheeks, but they're probably knows what to do with them. You can't be fucking COVID truthers, brother. It's just dangerous for your health. What do we got here? Maybe she's crazy because she hasn't gotten laid in a while. Good point. That's true. Maybe your cock will knock some sense into her. Have you ever considered that? No, but yeah, get the fuck out of there. Who cares? There's other head to be gotten. Head that believes that the virus is real. You know what I mean? You know, was the pussy good enough to get a fucking life-threatening fucking virus to potentially diminish your lung capacity for the rest of your life? I don't think it was. I don't think any pussy's that good. Well, no. If you're guaranteed to survive, maybe. To make a full recovery. Anyway, next question there, Ralph.
Yo, Stavros. I'm 26, and I've recently noticed that my hair is kind of thinning out around the edges, as you say. I'm looking at you. Your hair's growing in fucking thick as shit. But mine, nah. So should I just shave it all off and be that bald guy, or should I just fucking grow it and shit, I don't know. Should I grow it and look like a bitch ass with the thinning hairline, or should I fucking just shave it off? Love you, baby. Bye.
This is a deeply personal decision, my friend. 26. Like I've detailed my own journey with baldness. I decided at a young age I was gonna go buzz cut, even when I had hair, so that because I could see the writing on the wall, and I was gonna train people to see me as a buzz cut guy. I would say you got to start experimenting with shorter cuts. You got to start going to a barber that's nice with it. The problem is, you don't want to be a guy who fucking tries to hide how bald he is. Everyone knows you're bald. So whatever you do, own it. Shave it all the fuck. You buzz it tight and close. That's a nice look. Maybe have a little bit, nothing wrong there. Or let it fucking grow out, but don't be self-conscious about it. That's the tact I've taken now. It's a tougher tact. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think people like a bald head. I think it's a nice look, and women don't give a fuck, man. Truly, women will fuck us way more than we deserve, and or gay men if you're gay. I don't know, but men will even more so. Think about the horniness of the despicable horniness of the man turned upon you. If anything, I think bald in the gay community is a real type. Although I'll be honest, with women it's a type. I fucked women that like that I'm bald. Like it. And to us, the way fucking the beauty standards have trained us, that's not even a possibility in our heads. But somebody might want to fucking rub their pussy on that fucking clean dome. Squeegee that shit. Somebody might want to fucking leave a trail of pussy juice from the fucking back of your head all the way to the tip of your nose. It's possible. Whatever you do, go full hard-ass dick. Don't half-ass it. Don't hide it. Don't be one of these guys that gets a shortcut and tries to, comb it fucking to the front. Don't be that fucking asshole. Either grow it out and look like a fucking cool, weird fucking guy, or keep it tight and be a fucking badass bald guy. Unfortunately, those are your options. You don't want to be a guy that hides it. Next question there, Ralph.
Stop. I have 2 questions for you, big dog. Number 1, I'm lazy. I'm lazy as fuck. I've got a disgusting pube fro going on right now.
Okay.
When my girl goes down on me, she gets pissed because she gets pubes in her teeth.
Okay.
Should I fucking shave it or tell her to fuck off? Number 2, my girl also keeps furiously rubbing her clit to your Instagram posts. Do I need her to block you, or should I just quit being insecure? Thank you, bro.
Well, it's a shame. You know, I would say get some kind of trimmer, but I don't really have a sponsor for this show. So there's a lot of good options, I would say. But if you have some kind of, if you're a company that maybe would like to advertise and you're watching right now, think about how perfect it would have been if you paid me a little fucking coin for this. Stavvy solves your problems. Absolutely shave your fucked up dick hairs. I don't know what's going on with this woman. I don't know what's going on with her self-esteem, because you sound like kind of a doofus as well. But I would say trim up your fucked up cock hair to whatever specifications your lady would like. Okay? And no, don't make her stop jacking off to pictures of me. If anything, have her DM me, and me and her will talk it all out. So, but trim up your you must have a big penis, because nothing else about you seems like it's good. You have like friend of a bully energy. Not even, you're not charismatic enough to be the bully, but you can stand behind him menacingly and talk fast. And talk fast with confidence, even though you're fucking dumb and your dick hair is fucking big. Hey, bud.
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing, Stavvy?
Good. How are you? Are you at Sydney's?
No, I'm at this is my sex light.
Oh, she uses your sex light.
No. She had it first, and then I.
Oh, you stole her sex light. Yeah.
It goes on speed dial. So,
I love it. What's going on, dude?
You know, everything, nothing.
Yeah, I like the look, the bandana.
I was gonna put a wig on for you today, and I was
wow. I actually wore a wig for you. I don't know if you can tell this thick, luxurious hair.
That ponytail, baby. I said Stavros can't have more hair than me.
I'm crushing you right now. It's I got you.
No,
look.
This is all. Oh, wow, daddy.
Fuck with me.
Yo, look at the bangs, though. Look at that.
All right, you got me on the bangs.
Oh my God! Wait, are you like legit? You legit growing it out?
I'm growing it out. Why the fuck not? I'm not joking. I'm trying to have a ponytail.
A bald ponytail.
A bald ponytail. I'm looking like Danny DeVito. You ever seen Twins?
Yes, but also no, I've not seen Twins, but I saw him in like the original Batman was on the other day.
Yes.
And, you know, Penguin.
Yes. No, that's not the look I'm going for. How dare you? Fuck. What's going on with you? How's the quarantine and shit?
Are we recording?
We're recording. It's going, baby.
Oh, it's going. You didn't even introduce me.
I'm sorry. This is my friend Marie Faustin. She's very funny. You know, that's about it. What else they need to know? I told them all about you before.
Okay, well, what's going on? I just got back from eating out on like a sidewalk.
Wow, look at you.
Are you doing that? Are you going out?
I haven't yet. I'm scared, dude.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to die from coronavirus.
Oh, because you have a
I'm a severely unhealthy person, Marie. Look at me.
Even if you squint a little bit, you're still unhealthy, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, so you've just been in the house? You haven't been seeing anybody?
I've been in the house. I've seen a couple friends, you know, here and there.
You having sex?
You know, he used to say if I'm having sex or not.
Bro, you're not really scared. Your dick inside somebody during Corona? He's like, oh, I'm scared to eat outside, but you eating somebody's box?
All right, you got me. Listen, you got me there. Logically, you got me there, Marie. I'm not going to argue with you.
How many people do you think you slept with during the quarantine?
Yeah, let's say 1.
And then we gonna add a 0? Is it 10?
It's not 10. I'll ask the fucking questions here, Marie. Okay, you're on my show.
Stavros, damn. Wow. 1
Hold on a second. Ralph, how's the audio? Can you hear Marie? We got our producer.
Yeah, I can. She's a little bit quiet, but it should be fine.
Okay, cool.
Scream at Stavros louder?
You got headphones by any chance?
Well, I have headphones, but this is it's a new MacBook.
Chad is saying that they can hear fine, so I think we should be good.
It's just me for some reason. Weird. Okay. Never mind.
What you need me to do, friend?
No, you're good.
Plug into the laptop like it's 2010.
It should pick you up. They're saying you're a little quiet. I don't fucking know.
What if I talk at this volume?
Yeah, you got it. You got it. That's right. Try and get us a refund. Like, use that voice.
Yes, can I representative? Customer. I just lean on the zero.
All right. So that's good. Okay. Yeah. How was the eating out at the restaurant though? Did you feel nice?
Yeah, we got some frosé. I don't know if you know what frosé is.
Some frozen rosé.
Yeah, but they put vodka in it and then they blend ice and strawberries, and you're like, oh.
Okay.
Shit.
Sounds good to me.
So I had like a couple of those, but before I left my house, I had tea, like weed tea that has in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I said, this is perfect for Stavvy's show. I'm ready to
That's right.
Solve some white people's problems.
That's right. Hey, there might be one black person that calls in.
One black person that calls in to be like, this is problematic. And you're like, you laugh just like that.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's great. Next. Nice. So, well, we want to, before we get to people's problems, we would like to let them know a little bit about you, let them know why you're an expert, what you have to bring to the table, and
okay, great.
Where your background. You grew up in a hysterically strict, fucking immigrant ass household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to watch TV on school nights. I had a neighbor whose parents didn't love him, so he was able to watch TV every night. He would be like, yo, you're watching Power Rangers? Turn it all the way up. And we would like, great.
You have the cup to the wall.
Like, what happened to Tommy? Like Trini's there? Like, so
sure.
That's how I would watch TV as a kid. And then like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, we could watch TV and it was like, oh, snap. But my parents are like church every Sunday.
Damn.
Vacation Bible school in the summertime.
Love that.
And they really cared about grades. Like that's all they good grades.
Were you a good student?
I was a nerd. I was a nerd.
Wow.
Slash bully.
Slash bully, of course.
I bullied the other nerds.
I see. You were the gatekeeper. If somebody bullied you, they were cool. But if somebody was getting bullied by you, they were a loser. You're right in the middle.
If someone was getting bullied by me, I was cool.
Oh, yeah. Any good?
Marie's talking to you? Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So you're just picking on all the fucking nerds while you had good ass grades. Wait, you grew up in New York, right?
Yeah, I'm from here. So
You're from here.
People are like leaving New York and going to, I don't know, Wisconsin or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can't take the heat.
Yeah.
But yeah, my family's here. I live alone, so my quarantine has been, honestly, I've been out. My friends come see me. I have like a pod.
You're like, honestly, we just don't follow any of the rules.
Honestly,
we've been sharing soup. We've been playing cards with the guys on. I've been playing dominoes with old Dominican men.
I let my mask dangle on one side.
You're a dangler. Yes.
And I see somebody come up and I'm like, huh? Or are you doing this thing where when people talk to you when you have your mask on, you like take it down to hear them? You're
of
like,
course not.
Huh?
I'm not a fucking idiot.
Here when my mask is right here. I'm like, you said what? Oh, people are finding me here? Yeah. So my quarantine has been lit.
I love it. Good to hear. How about you? Have you been, let's flip your question. Have you been fucking during quarantine?
I have a quarantine bay. I don't even, that question.
Oh, wow.
That is a disgusting question.
Wow, is it?
I am obviously having sex.
Yeah. You're right. You would have figured it out one way or the other.
These ain't single collarbones.
Yeah. You got to use those. You're in your prime. You're in your collarbone prime right now. Yeah. Was this
makeup right here?
Now, did you find was the quarantine bay on deck before, or did you find them during?
It was this guy that I was having sex with before the quarantine, but we weren't exclusive. Like I was banging other people. He was being a hoe, and then it was like, "Are you trying to die, or you want to just keep banging each other?" And we were like, "Yeah, let's."
Yeah, he made the cut.
Well, also, I'm lazy, and in my mind, anybody who's single right now and actively on the apps has it. Like if you didn't plan,
right,
you already got it.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at mentally.
I get that. And wait, where's your family from? Also, let me ask you.
My family's from Haiti.
Haiti.
So, very.
So before the quarantine, you were just hoeing around, much to the chagrin of your Haitian parents. They're crying. They're crying Creole tears. Well, you're getting stuffed from
like,
borough to borough.
I told my mom I was sad once, and she was like, "It's because you don't pray." And I was like, "It's like, when's the last time you read your Bible?" I was like, "What?"
Hilarious.
I'm reading it right now.
Yeah.
But I wasn't hoeing around. I was like banging.
Sure. Come on. Be honest with the people.
Well, okay, this is what I'm gonna tell the people and Ralph.
And Ralph.
I was hooking up with like 2 people, and then I just dropped one for the quarantine. That's
of
all.
course. Okay. Was it a hard decision?
No, it was not.
No, they were hanging on. They were lucky to be in the rotation.
It was like an alternate backup, you know.
Yes, one of those people you could text at 3, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I'll be there right now. I'll come with a fucking."
Like, I'm actually in the neighborhood. Like a Lifetime movie man, like a Scott Peterson, if you will.
Yes, love it. That's probably some of that Bible shit is still in you, right? Like you are not as much of a hoe as you would lead on, and as much as people would think.
Oh no, I'm not a hoe at all. You know, I am delivered. No, I didn't have a hoe phase in college.
Wow.
So I'm now. I mean, like last year, kind of had a hoe thing, and now I'm like I'm not even hoeing. I'm just like living my life and like squirting all over the place. So
that's beautiful. Yeah. I brought a tear to my eye.
If the squirt went through the
skin. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah. I love it. Well, that's great. So you still have. I mean, you work hard as shit because of that immigrant stuff, and you're also you're also like wildly healthy. So it'll be nice to see how much you judge the people that call in.
Hey, Stavvy. So I just started listening to your show recently, and I have become a really big fan. So I was hoping to get your advice on something. It's kind of weird, but my roommate, he hasn't had sex in a year and a half, and I'm willing to sleep with him. But the last person he had sex with was my sister at our friend's wedding a year and a half ago. So I'm wondering, do you think it's a good idea that I sleep with him, or would it be too weird to do something like that? For some context, we're just friends, and I'm just horny, and the time with my sister was just a one-night stand. So anyways, give your advice. Thank you. Bye.
Wow. Let me just salute this woman first and foremost. Thank you so much.
Stand up on your left leg.
Yeah. Very, very nicely done. I respect her. It seems
she's horny. Like she's saying, she tried to set it up like she's doing him a favor.
Right. She snuck that in at the end.
Yes.
I'm also horny. You're horny enough to fuck this loser who hasn't fucked, and the last person he fucked was your sister. You're not doing community service. You were debasing yourself for some dick. Let's put all our cards on the table here. Okay? And having said all that, there's nothing wrong with that, but be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself.
Keep it real.
Yeah, exactly.
And realistically, can't you just ask your sister what the dick looks like? What
That's true. If you're gonna fuck him,
yes,
you gotta ask your sister what the dick is like. 100%.
Right. Because how disappointing would it be if both of y'all bring dishonor to the family by having bad sex with bad dick? Like, and it's gotta be something wrong with him that he hasn't had sex in a full year.
Yes. Year and a half, 18 months.
We've only been in Quora for, what is it, 6 years? I don't even know.
Yeah, 4 months. So he's working with 14 months, no pussy, that isn't, and even if you want to take people that share your genes, who knows how long the last time he got pussy was from somebody that's not related to you.
He lost his virginity to her sister.
Yeah. Can't you fuck somebody else? Do you really want to fuck this guy? If you do, then just fuck him, but understand you're being sort of weird.
She said he's her roommate.
Roommate. That's another element.
So we know he's not rich. Sis, you gotta go get some good, like, go outside.
Yeah.
You're a woman. You don't even need to have both of your eyes. Just go outside, and a man on the street will have sex with you.
Totally. Go suck some dick with an eye patch on.
Look at Stavros. He's missing a tooth, and he's having sex all quarantine.
That's right. Well, let's not get crazy, but yeah.
Hey.
Having said that, it is pretty cool to fuck your roommate because he hasn't fucked. It would be pretty cool of you to do on his. I'm looking at it from his perspective. He would be pretty pleased with this, but you might fuck up your whole roommate. You're not even thinking about how much you're gonna fuck up the roommate situation.
Right. What if he moved out? Then you gotta pay the whole rent by yourself.
Yes. Your pussy's so bad you doubled your rent? Come on.
Right. Rent is too damn high, sis. Like, that dick alone.
Yes.
I mean, and I'm one of these people that I don't want to see you every day. Like,
right.
If I am dating somebody, I don't want to have to and I'm not to say that they would be dating, but if the sex is bad, then you get to see him in the kitchen, his pubes are in the shower.
Right.
That's gross.
Totally.
It's unnecessary. And if the sex is good, which I doubt it would be because he hasn't had sex in 2 years,
right.
Then what? Then you just move into his bedroom and now you got to get another roommate?
Yeah, true. And I would say you would know if the dick was good because your sister would have made a comment. So it's probably not good.
And
At best, you're potentially sabotaging your living situation for wildly mediocre penis. And I think I agree with Marie. You could go get dick somewhere else. Although I feel bad for this guy. You know what I mean? Because he's not getting pussy any other way. I feel like
it sounds like this guy needs to go on International Hinge.
Yeah. He needs to set his fucking swiping to the German army bases. That's where he needs to send his passport on Tinder.
That's where all the hot hoes are at. Like, what are you doing? Not
yeah.
in the house. Not in the house.
Sorry. We're going to say no. It just there doesn't seem to be enough reasons to, and you probably could get, unless you're super paranoid about the virus and you're one of these people that doesn't go outside, then maybe fine, we'll allow it. But if you're not, you should probably find somebody else to fuck. And definitely ask your sister what the dick's like first.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, it's a hook.
Yeah.
It's like a Cheetos dick. Like, girl, get out of here.
It's a twirl. We're still dealing with the damage he's done to my insides.
Exactly.
One of my ovaries aches when it rains now.
Yeah.
Because of his dick.
Exactly. Stand all the way up straight anymore. Like, you deserve better, friend. You do better.
I agree. Mm-hmm. All right, Ralphie, hit us with another one.
Hi, Stav. I'm not gonna leave my name. I'm a student who goes to school in D.C., and I've got a bit of a preemptive problem. One of my friends, he's like 20-year-old virgin, and he like radiates that virgin energy. I feel like all his problems will be solved. He like just got his dick sucked. So I understand that you, I believe, lived in D.C. for a great deal, so you may be qualified to help me with this problem. So how do I get my friend's dick sucked so that he becomes a normal person? Because like he almost got in trouble with like allegedly may have been stalking a girl, but like allegedly he may have.
Come on, man.
So yeah, any advice you could give on like how to get your dick sucked in DC be real help, great help. Thank you.
Okay. A lot of problems with this call. First and foremost, the fact that if somebody has stalked somebody, that's the root of the issue here. This motherfucker needs to go to therapy. He needs to fucking figure out his mental health. One blowjob is not gonna fucking cure this man's, incel.
One blowjob is gonna make him a serial killer. Also, let's be really, really real right now. Your friend is a virgin. Your friend allegedly. You know a lot of information about this man. Your friend, you are a virgin. You need to get your dick sucked. You stalk people. You live in DC and you're asking Stavros if he will suck your dick. I feel like that's where I was like, okay.
If this is, yes, I agree with Marie. And if this is you, stop stalking people. But also, yeah, man. I also, because first of all, I never lived in DC. I did comedy there. But because I lived in a city 10 years ago, you think I could help this man get pussy? I cannot. There's nothing.
Stavros knows everybody in DC.
Yeah. How well connected do you think I was?
Maybe have your friend hit up Lindsey Graham. I've heard Lindsey Graham out there,
That's right. Go to town on Lady G. Look, man, this guy's got to fix all the other shit before you can even start. We're so far away from getting pussy right now between this guy. You got this. He's got stalker. Let's say he's not your friend because you sounded like you haven't had sex either. You had a very breathy. Your vibes were fucked.
The call started like this. Stavvy.
Yeah.
He's like thirsty.
Yeah. So you're just gonna have to. You and your friend's got to improve himself overall. He's got to start making small improvements. Pick something in his life that he can work on, whether that's appearance, whether that's, finding some satisfaction in his work or his studies, something that boosts his fucking confidence while he goes to fucking therapy, by the way, and stops stalking people. And it's just going to be he's just got to start to believe in himself. And the only way that happens is through incremental progress. You're too far away from getting pussy, man. He's not, the stalking is this weird shortcut. He's trying to weirdly like be around women until they'll fuck him in a fucked up way. Not gonna happen.
But also, like 20 years old and being a virgin is really not that big a deal. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
You can be to lose your virginity, but like if it's such a big deal to his friends and everything, like maybe find out why he's waited so long. Like, how awkward is this man? How damaged is this man?
You got to talk him through this shit for sure. You got to be a support system. And let's say you get pussy. If you do, you got to be the friend to coax him. You know what I mean? Like help him get, set up nice social environments for him to meet people. But if he can't make eye contact with people and he's fucking weird and there's no quick fix to this problem. It's a total rebuild.
This guy sounds like one of those people that like walks on his tiptoes. You know what I'm talking about? Like the guys, like people who don't put their foot all the way down.
Bouncing very quick, power walking.
Yeah, that's
oily ass hair.
See, yeah.
Yeah, or you know, if you really think he might be cured, then maybe a sex worker. Let him actually fuck. That it might demystify it for him. But I'm with Marie. It's not a big deal to be. It feels like a big deal because I mean I was 20. I remember what it was like to fucking be thinking, being like, fuck, I'm a loser. I'm never gonna fuck. I know that fucking that constant like worry, and that's definitely real. But the way I got around it was to just like work on other shit, and eventually, you know, and then it's like when you fuck, and after you fucked a little bit, it does sort of go away completely. Like I can't even fathom that that worry. But yeah, man, this guy seems like he's a long way away. Yeah. So you got to start building him up slowly, and definitely he cannot stalk anybody. Definitely, that is not acceptable.
Also, if he's stalking people he hasn't had sex with, he will definitely stalk somebody that he has.
Yeah, imagine what happens. Yeah, that's a smile. Imagine what happens when he gets pussy. Yeah. That's a smile that was meant for the guy standing in front of him, that he thought was for him. Yeah.
He was like, love my life. Like he was like full stalker.
Yes.
This Law and Order SVU episode, that call that just happened.
Yeah. 100%. All right. So yeah, get this man some fucking help. Make sure he doesn't stalk. Jesus Christ. And try and build him up slowly as his friend.
Yes.
Next question there, Ralphio.
Hey, Stav. So I guess I have a little bit of a relationship question. So I've been seeing this guy for a while, I guess like 4 or 5 months, I'd say, tops, maybe since like February. And we've been like hooking up and hanging out, but we have spent a ton of time together because of the quarantine. And we met because we're neighbors and we used to carpool together. Okay. So we spent a lot of time together. And the other day he did something that I just think is totally wrong. And so he disagrees, and I'm here to get your opinion on it. And I have one of those showers that has like a glass wall, and it just like fogs up. It's not like a curtain. And I saw him like lift up the toilet seat to use the bathroom, but then it was like kind of taking him a while to get into the shower. And I peeked around the glass wall, and he was pooping in the bathroom with me in the bathroom. Yeah, so I guess my question here is that okay? Like, I don't think it's okay if you've been together for 50 years, and he seems to think that it's totally okay, like totally fine. And also, I guess if you do poop in front of your partner, what's the time frame that's allowed to even happen?
Right.
But, yeah, that's my question. All right, peace out, man.
I mean, sis, I feel like you being a little bit dramatic, okay? Because how many times have you been fine? You turn on the shower, and then right before you go in, you're like, oh, I gotta poop. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, you think you have to pee, and then you're like, actually, poop.
Yeah, sure.
But if he's your neighbor, couldn't he just go home to take a dump?
Yeah.
I don't have a half bath that he can
Yeah. What's going on here? Couldn't he have gone? Yeah, he could have gone through the fucking the little through the backyards, just nude, covering him with a towel. You know, I know what you're saying, but I sort of am on her side here, where I'm really not trying to fucking be in the room when even a girlfriend shits. Call me old fashioned. I think that's where the patriarchy had certain things right, and I think we should be separated when we shit, even if we're gonna shower together. Now, is it the worst infraction? You know, no, but philosophically, I see what you're saying. If he's adamant that he did nothing wrong, he won't even be like, my bad, I probably should have ran it by you before I dropped a fat log while you were soaping up your titties. I get it. I understand why you were pissed, but
I get it too. The dude that I'm hooking up with right now, I was in the bathroom washing my hands, and he came in and like peed next to me, and I remember, oh, okay. and I was cat sitting, and I was like, "You doing that? You got your dick out in front of the cat?" Like that. She's like, "Okay, like I don't really even know your last name. Like I know what it is, but you know what I mean? Like that felt like a little bit of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the poop, she didn't even know he was pooping until she looked. So
it was a sneak poop.
Bad. It didn't smell bad. It's not like she was like,
right, true.
He just was like, you know, eating potpourri and taking a dump.
That's true. Big respect to him for not being detected through scent. That is, honestly, if someone is going to shit in the same room as me, I don't want him stinking. So this might be a silver lining. Okay, he shits while you shower, but they don't smell bad. And if they don't smell bad, he could be fucking flossing for all you know. Who really gives a shit?
Right.
So ultimately, we're going to rule in favor of him, I think.
In favor of the defendant. Nasty as hell. But, and also, like, then did he get in the shower with you and wash his hands?
Yes. Is he washing shit off? Now, if there's shit particles on your feet as a result of this, we're ruling in your favor again.
Right. We're back on your side.
Yeah.
Particles. This sounds like white people, and I know white people don't use washcloths. So his
that's true. Well, would you want shit all over your washcloth? Like a full shits amount? No, come on. That's wild.
Well, you're supposed to wipe your ass before you get in the shower.
Well, maybe.
Oh, stop,
Who's to say? There was a toilet paper shortage early in quarantine, Marie. We all had to get creative.
He just rolls up the bath mat and just...
You know, there might have been parts of quarantine where maybe we were holding our ass cheeks open and letting the shower do its work. Who's to say?
You are a filthy animal, Stavros.
So yeah, but the other element of this that is interesting is that it does mean a certain amount of intimacy to some people. I agree with her. That is kind of an advanced dating officially for a while move.
Yeah.
But he also could just be a piece of shit. I mean, listen, you were looking for dick during a quarantine and you found your neighbor. So you peeked your head out, looked left and right, and picked the first guy you saw.
Yeah, this is like Clarissa explains it all.
Yeah.
I don't think that. Who was the kid that put the ladder on Clarissa's house?
Oh yeah, I don't remember his name.
Taking dumps in her house.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was sliding his doodle butt down the ladder and go.
Yeah, it was for lubrication. Yeah. I think you just kind of have to make the best of the quarantine, and who knows. I don't necessarily know that this is him thinking that this is serious. I think he was probably just prairie dogging and wanted to let one loose before getting in the shower.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think he's trying to, marry you because of this.
Oh, that's not a proposal, sis. Not even a proposal. Not...
She comes out, "Will you marry me?" and shit written on the toilet. He's written perfect calligraphy with his asshole.
Quill pen, but like. Okay, sis, congratulations.
Yeah. Let us know where you're registered.
Yes.
All right. Next question, Ralphie.
Hi, Stavvy. I'm calling for your advice. I'm a woman living with two male roommates, and I have a problem because I was jerking off earlier this week, and I left. It's like a very small, compact vibrator, and I don't really know where I left it because I was stoned. And I've looked all over the house, and I can't find it, and I'm worried that one of them found it and like either put it away or like didn't know what it was or just like has it or has seen it and hasn't said something about it, and I don't know how to ask them about it. Any advice is appreciated. Thank you very much.
Wait, where were you jacking off?
Also, the vibrator is fully in her body still.
Yeah. She's like, I was stoned.
Yeah. She's like, where is that? It's your pooch, sis.
Was she beating off in the living room?
I don't know. This
yeah. Well, yeah. That was a shade darker before you got it.
It was lighter.
It was lighter. um,
Anyway,
first of all, that's a wild move if you were just beating off in the common area with. Listen, it's one thing if you did a stealth beat off, but even myself, as someone who does not need a vibrator to jack off, I'm hesitant to beat off on the couch with roommates. I guess maybe no one was home, but it's quarantine, so somebody was home. What was going on?
she's nasty. That's
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
But were you high? Did you have some weed?
She was
tea?
high.
How do you?
She was high.
She was.
She said she was high. Yeah.
Okay, but like I feel like that's the only way that I do it, and I remember where my that's not true, but like I don't know. What kind of vibrator are we talking?
Yeah,
about?
what does it look like? I mean, you should just be like, hey, did anybody see my vibrator? Like, who gives a fuck? You're adults, you know?
Oh, men are dumb, so just be like, my mustache trimmer. Call it anything.
Yeah.
My ring broke off, and it like vibrate like.
It
and they're
vibrates.
Like, I put it in the with the spices. It's probably
Yeah.
with the
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna open up your can the drawer with your can opener, it's gonna be right in there. Buzzing next to the meat thermometer. Oh good, you found my meat tenderizer. Excellent.
Please.
Yeah, I'll literally just ask them. It's fine.
Yeah.
And if they don't know, then they're either perverts that are somehow using it to jack off, or it's inside of your pussy.
It's inside you, sis.
Yeah.
You're gonna get toxic shock syndrome.
Yeah. It's deep in your pussy. Start doing some jumping jacks. Try and dislodge it. That would be my advice.
Thank you.
Just do this on your head. Try and get it to fucking pop out of your pussy. Yeah, jump and hit your head hard as shit.
That is out.
And just buy another one, you know? And stop jacking off in the common area, you animal. That would be also my advice.
Out. It's something you did not have a roommate. I have a vibrator that was sent to me that is a ring.
A whole ring? Oh, like you wear it on your finger.
It goes on their finger, and it's a vibrator.
Nice.
I can't get it to vibrate, but you know.
But you fucked up your pussy with plastic. You've been rubbing this with it. You can't get it to vibrate, but you're chafing your clit.
Stavros, I'm a professional. I have other vibrators.
Of course.
Yeah. This ring was just like something that I was like, oh, no one's gonna know, which is why I chose it. But now it's just sitting on the floor.
No one's gonna know. You're just out in public with your hand down your pants and something's buzzing, and people are like, I wonder what Marie's up to. You're like, oh.
Meeting like actually. Character arc.
Very sneaky, very good. Let's get another one going there, Ralphie.
So I've been in a relationship for about 5 years, and within that 5 years, I have picked up didgeridoo playing.
What?
So
didgeridoo.
The problem is my girlfriend fucking hates the thing, but you know we've been living together, and I take every opportunity she's not home to just sit there and fucking just fucking fire that thing away. So I go out drinking with the boys. I come home and I cannot find my didgeridoo anywhere. I asked her, I was like, where's my didge? She said, well, where'd you leave it? We got into a big fight and I found out she sold it. You think I should leave her or you think I should just buy another one and say, hey, fuck you? Thanks, man.
What is a didgeridoo? Is that like a Tamagotchi?
It's
What
that
is
Australian shit that that fucking it's like an Aboriginal like music instrument.
Oh, it's like a long clarinet?
Yeah, that goes you've heard them. You know the fucking
I've seen it in like Union Square.
Yeah. Some people play that shit. Yeah. She did own your ass, by the way.
Huh?
She owned him. She got his ass. Did she keep the money? I mean, let me say this. It's embarrassing that you play the didgeridoo. That is something to be ashamed of. Having said that, you don't want to be with somebody that would sell something that is important to you, no matter how stupid, without asking you first. You know what I mean? There's people that, like, you know, like if you loved Funko Pops, if you're like, babe, where's my Dwight Schrute Funko Pop? She's like, I sold it. You would both be right to be angry. You know what I mean? Yes, you're a grown man that started playing the didgeridoo not as a joke, but also she betrayed your trust. So you're both kind of right here. You know what I mean?
A didgeridoo cost $29.99. She did not sell it. She threw it away.
Yeah.
Nobody bought the thing that you're wow. Like, no.
Yeah.
She's lying to you, and that's why you should leave her. But
Yeah. It's in her pussy, actually. She was jacking off with it. She was blowing into getting the vibrations.
Queefing into it. But one, why are you hiding your dumbass didgeridoo from her? That is like a flag. And two, she took it back from you, and you've been together for 5 years. Like, what do you? I feel like if you've been together for that long, you should be able to, like, well, I'm playing this, or I'm selling this. Like, what are you guys being so sneaky about this thing for?
I know. It's gonna be funny when a didgeridoo is the thing that ruins an otherwise fine relationship.
But what's fine?
I don't know. Probably not. I would say, listen, bro. She did overstep a boundary here in terms of healthy relationships. So I don't know. You either buy another one, or you have to talk about this one. If you're like, look, if you fucking throw my didge away, it's over. You gotta.
I think she did you a favor, and you should propose to her tonight.
Yeah. You should throw away all your pictures of Australia, a place you've never been to, but or play the music of.
Oh my God, some of them are so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you do with a fucking didgeridoo? Like, where do you play a didgeridoo? You can't even there's no didgeridoo bands.
He's like the Australian Kenny G. He's just trying to be sexy for her.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, fuck you. I'm going to get so much pussy with this didgeridoo. I don't need you.
And she's like, okay, I got something for that ass. And she broke it over her leg. And she was like,
yeah.
Now it's like holding the couch up. That's he doesn't even know it's still there.
Sorry, man. You're fucked. She got your ass. Next question there, Ralph.
Hey, Stav. This is Julian from Colorado.
Sorry, I'm making sure I got the right one loaded up.
No sweat, baby boy.
I know. I just left you a voicemail, but realized I left out a key piece of information, so trying again. I had hooked up with a very close female friend of mine about 6 months ago now. We've been friends for a long time. There's always been sort of flirty vibes, but we went out to the bar one night and got pretty hammered drunk, and that's how it happened. Classic. Anyways, I had popped the Blue Chew to you and Nick's advice, and we ended up having awesome sex. It was great. It was one of those nights where, you just go for hours and everyone was happy. The thing is, it has never come up since. Neither of us has spoken about it. We haven't talked about it. But it's something I would like to have happen again. The only curveball here is that I'm actually sober now. So I'm wondering, how do I get her back in the mood without having to rely on alcohol this time? Thanks for your advice, man. See ya.
Interesting that you've never talked. You fucked for hours and you've never talked about it? Are you sure you weren't hallucinating and jacking off outside of her bedroom? You were outside her bedroom window looking in and beating off, and you're like, whoa, dude, we fucked for hours.
She's inside on the phone, like, I'm good. 6 months ago was like Christmas time, so they're in there unwrapping gifts with her loved ones. So much.
You took her cardigan with you home from the bar, just sniffing it and jacking off.
So he said that they were both like blackout drunk.
Yeah, they were hammered, and they fucked a bunch, and it was good to his drunk memory, and that they never talked about it and never happened again.
Maybe she doesn't remember.
Oof. Yeah,
right?
that's possible.
She might have completely blacked out
Or-
and suppressed that memory.
But that's possible. Or I would like a Rashomon situation here. I'd like to see it from everyone's perspective. You're like, yeah, it was awesome. We fucked for hours. And she's just like getting fucked and just like, ugh. Just looking at the time, you know? Like...
She's texting. She's responding to DMs on Instagram. And he's like that. She's like,
Yep. Yep. Well, oof. I mean, look, there is also the possibility that you both didn't talk about it because it's like kind of a shy, awkward thing. I don't know. You're both awkward. But it's once you fuck someone, to me, it's like, what is there? You're not going to talk about it afterwards? It's like there's no more intimate. It happened. You fucked.
right. You might as well just take a dump while she's in the shower.
Exactly.
Now, you didn't fight her. So yeah, I agree with you on that. I think after you have sex with somebody, and I get that sex can be awkward for a lot of people.
For sure.
After someone's like, if you're not comfortable talking to somebody that you've had sex with, you should not be sleeping with that person.
Right. And here's the thing, you didn't like, what happened? You fucked and then you nutted and then you like jumped out the window? There was no even like talking right after you fucked? I guess they were hammered and they fell asleep, but
did they have sex in the bar and
yeah.
then go home?
Yeah, for hours. He's like, it was great. He's just not, people are knocking on the door. They're like just fucking in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're just gonna have to talk to her about it. I mean, I don't.
What? How do you think in your mind you should hit Stavros up, but you don't think I should hit this girl?
Yeah. On your order of people to talk about wanting a relationship with the woman you had sex with 8 months ago, me number 1, her a distant 10th.
Like, did you have sex with Stavros? Like, what are you trying here for?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Well, do you guys? I mean, okay. We need a little bit more information. Like, is your relationship been fine since then? Are you both just kind of awkward about it, and you went right back to the way things were? Has she been distant? Because that's a fucking bad sign. And also just like ask her to hang out and ask her to like. I mean, you're sort of back to being a kid here. This is almost like high school, where it's like you had a crush on your friend.
Yeah.
And you have to be like, here's how I feel about you. What do you think? You just have to put yourself out there, bro. There's no real easy way. You just have to let your feelings be known and be ready for the possibility that your dick was actually trash and you were hallucinating on that dick pic.
Hey, Stavros, now we're talking. Okay, thank you.
It's a possibility.
Some people have bad dick.
Yeah,
and don't know they have bad dick.
Of course.
So, because for a bunch of reasons, right? Some women fake it, and they just don't know. And other people just like overly confident and completely unaware of how bad of a time the person they're with is having. So,
or this could be a situation where he's so happy to be fucking her. He's like in bliss. He's like, wow, I'm getting to fuck this girl I've had a crush on. He's so happy. He's just like on cloud 9. He doesn't even realize that like she's not having as good a time as he is. You know what I mean? Like that's a possibility too.
That is a possibility.
It's happened to me where I fucked a girl who's like so hot and I was like, I can't believe this is happening. This is and I thought it was good. Don't get a call back. Clearly, I served up trash dick. There's no other explanation.
Right.
And the thing is,
trash ass expired dick.
Absolutely. It said refrigerate after opening, and I left the dick in the cupboard. I didn't read that.
Yeah, I don't know about this. To me, it feels like she forgot, or she wants to forget. It's one of the two.
Yeah. But if you want, and I think it's but you just have to bring it up, and you put yourself out there, prepare yourself to take a hefty loss because you've been harboring these feelings for a while, and it's almost more humiliating to get rejected after you fuck because you fucked. Like she knows what she's missing. You can't even be like, if she just gave me a shot, you got the shot.
You do it.
Yeah.
You do it.
So it's gonna be a tough L.
Yeah.
Having said that, me and Marie we are leaning towards the side of roasting you. there is a possibility that she might just be awkward like you, didn't know what to say about it, and there's a chance she might be open to it, but you'll never know unless you actually tell her how you feel. So, nut up.
Have passed?
It's weird. It's a weird amount of time.
Close female friend?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Okay.
But the thing is, yeah, you probably should have talked about it quicker, but the more time that passes, the harder it's going to get. So you got to do it as soon as you can. And look, you're sober. Of course it's going to be harder, but that's probably something you've come up against with sobriety in general, where it's like, yeah, that's the reason we sort of do a lot of stuff. It's like it's a lubricant for, awkward situations. So, sorry, bud. There's no easy way around this one. You just have to prepare yourself to take a potential huge L, but you'll bounce back. It's all right.
Yeah, sober now. Like the next time with the next person, both of y'all gonna remember it. You'll get breakfast in the morning. It'll be
You gotta have the debrief. You gotta have the debrief after you fuck, because you can feel where it's going. You can sort of feel a person out. So debrief from now on after you fuck, and but just ask her. There's communication is key. Almost every call that we get, the answer is talk to the person that you're having the problem with. But good Godspeed, and we're rooting for you. We're rooting for you, pal.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Thank you.
Well, Marie, thank you so much for doing the show. You were great. This was so much fun.
I had a lot of fun. I watched a couple of these, like not all the way through, but I watched
a
couple of different ones of these, and I was like, oh, but like also I feel like you're such a like fun, random, messy, sloppy dude.
Yes, thank you.
I don't need to prepare anything.
No preparation. Come on. How dare you?
And then I'm gonna smoke and I'm gonna drink some weed.
Yeah,
and then I'll have a great time talking about didgeridoos.
Didgeridoos, yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Marie. You got to come back. Anything to plug? Anything you want the folks listening to know about?
Just listen to the podcast that I have with Sydney Washington, the unofficial expert.
That's right.
And then come slide in my DMs on Instagram. It's just Reezy, REEE.
That's right. See if she can open up that quarantine-based situation. Maybe she's trying to go back to number 2. Trying to get 2 in the rotation.
He's number 1 because he's number 1.
Yeah.
I'm in a great place.
That's what I'm saying. We got to get some number 2s. Let these people slide in.
I've seen the people who listen to your podcast. I've done the live show, and they not my type, baby. You already know they not my type.
I love it.
Anyway, Stavros,
thank you.
At one of these outdoor shows, if I ever say yes to another one.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. Like I said, I'm very cautious, with the exception of getting my dick sucked. So thanks, Marie. That's gonna do it, and I'll see you soon. Feel free to leave the call. I'm gonna wrap up with these guys right here.
Amazing. Bye, friend.
Bye, buddy. See ya.
Later.
All right. How good was Marie, huh? She's the best. She rocks. Love her. Check out Unofficial Experts with her and Sydney. She's the best. Yeah, she's very good. So, guys, that's going to do it for our episode. We did not quite get to $1,000, but you know what? We're going to roll it over to next week. Hopefully we'll get to 1,000 next week. But I love Marie. She's so great. And I miss her. It's funny, dude. I miss my friends. Like, I'm so happy to just have hung out with my bud for an hour. But we love you guys. And I'll see you next week.